Did you know there's a did you
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? All right. Somebody's asking me, what is your target? What is your target? What is your target? Well, my target is the previous low there. Hey, what's up, guys? All right. Somebody's asking me, what is your target? What is your target? What is your target? Well, my target is the previous low there. All right, so that's my target there. I know you guys can see that, right? You can see why we're taking this sell there, right? So uptrend, we came back, went back up, came back, tried to go back up, had this rejection. So we should be targeting this zone. We should be seeing the market coming back to take out this zone. Potential drop to this zone. So uptrend, we came back, went back up, came back, tried to go back up. Oh, this is, I sent out this good signal into my free Telegram group. This is not the one I sent on the free Telegram group. So my account was locked and my account just opened like 16 minutes ago. So I sold with another account. You have to know that I have multiple accounts. So I do have multiple accounts. This is my Top Step Live account. I sold gold with my personal account before now. So before when it started dropping, I sold with my personal account. And then my Top Step account just opened like 16 minutes, 17 minutes ago. So I got in on my Top Step account too. So this is my target here. It's pretty obvious. I'm just, go up, went up, came back, went up, came back, went up. Just expecting price to come back to this zone. Yeah, trading the Top Step Life account is not. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. You can see I only have $3,000 to risk. $3,000, only $3,000, and I'm in 5 contracts. So my stop is very tight. It's pretty tight, My stop is pretty tight, but yeah, my stop is pretty tight. So because my account was locked, I locked my account and I just opened a couple of minutes ago. My entry was supposed to be here, but because my account was locked, I got in late entry. And guys, the market has been acting up lately, right? The market has been acting up very annoyingly lately. Drops, push back, So you can hardly hold the market nowadays. It's been audio, please. Your mic is a little quiet. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me better now. Let me try to fix my audio. Okay. All right. Why you asking me why I went 5 contracts? Man, that's me. That's how we roll. But yeah. All right, thank you. Much better, big fella. All right, good to know that the mic is acting well now. But yeah, and also just to point out that I was trading from my phone when I took this gold trade. If I was on my computer, I probably would have waited for us to break below this zone before I got in on this sell, because obviously we are having a consolidation here on the minute 15. Although we're going to drop, but currently we're having a consolidation. So this would have been a good entry, but my account was still on lockout. And then when I saw it on my phone, it looks like we were breaking below, so I took a sell. But if I was actually on my PC when I took that sell, I wouldn't have taken it. Probably would have waited for price to break below 33.29 because of this consolidation we're having here. Well. We might as well smash a sell on this particular account because yeah, the daily drawdown is really tight, and I went with 5 contracts. And but on the other account, on my other accounts, personal accounts, I am sitting good. I got in up here, so I'm gonna be able to hold. But I cannot say I cannot say the same for this Top Step live account, because gold is acting up. How do you start dropping and then start pulling back? Of course, my bad. I quickly acknowledged. Immediately I opened my PC. I realized that on the phone these candles look longer, and I didn't really look. But overall, we're gonna drop. We're gonna sell on Nasdaq. Overall, we're gonna sell. You can see that on the H4, right? Overall, we have to drop, break below this, and drop here. That's what's gonna have to happen. But right now, on the minute 15, that consolidation is haunting my stop. So I might get stopped out on this account. On this particular account, I might get stopped out, but who cares, you know? Yeah, I will reduce the contract, but not today. Today, I'm gonna have to hit this stop loss and just call it a day. You know, if it goes to the stop loss, of course, I'm willing to take that risk. When I took that trade, I was willing to take that risk. Good, you know, put back rapidly. So, not my fault. Not my fault. So yeah, I always focus on once I take a trade, knowing the reason why I take that trade is all that is important to me. The market is gonna do its thing, you know. So there is nothing I can do about that.
Order filled.
All right, I got hit. Whew. I think this is the first time. I think this is the first time I'm hitting stop lose live. Wow! Congratulations, congratulations to me. This is my first time hitting stop lose live with you guys. Feels good. Feels like human, you know. So that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. You know. At least now you guys know that it happens to everybody. This is the first time I hit stop lose live with you guys on this stream, and yeah, so it doesn't seem like I'm always hitting take profit. So yep, it was a good trade, well calculated risk. Obviously, unfortunately, the account has $3,000 daily lose, which is a good amount of money, you know, to risk. Uh, the only thing that happened here is that I made a couple mistakes, and as a trader, this is something you want to. This is something you want to learn. This is something you want to learn as a trader. When you make a mistake in the market, identifying those mistakes is very vital for your growth. One of the mistakes that I made was when I took this trade, I was on my phone. If you're in my mentorship or if you're in my groups, you would know that I am having a crazy week. I am attending a course, and you know it's crazy. So I'm really busy. So I took this trade on my phone. Now, if you look at your phone on MT5, or you know, you will see that these candles are really long. You know, so I did my analysis. I looked at the H4 and everything. So when I took the trade, I just looked for my entry on minute 15 and I took the trade. But then when I opened my PC, when I opened my computer, I realized that there was a consolidation on the minute 15. So, but I was already in on the trade. And another mistake that I made was, since I sold this market around here on my personal accounts, and the market dropped, I was just like, you know what, we're gonna keep going down. So I just once this account opened, I just took a sell, you know. And then when I opened my PC, I realized that we were consolidating here on the minute 15. So if I had looked at my PC first before getting on this trade, I would have realized that it was a consolidation and not, we didn't break the bottom here. So what have I learned from this trade right now? We keep learning. Even if you've been trading for years, for 20, 15, 10 years, you keep learning. What have I learned from this trade that I took? I learned that I probably should have looked at the chart on my trading view. I should have probably looked at the chart properly. Should have. I didn't really look at the minute 15 chart. I just looked for entry and got in. I didn't look at the overall 15-minute chart. You know, so that is my bad. That one is my bad. So, yep. But guys, it's 3,000. You know, it's 3 grand. It's something that we can make in a minute. So let them keep it today. Let them hold this one for the day. We'll get it back tomorrow. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to log into my live account privately. Hmm. Interesting. Uh, our Nasdaq trade is going well. I'm still holding the Nasdaq trade that I sent to the group. I'm still holding the Nasdaq trades. The gold trade have already hit stop loss, so there is nothing we can do about it. So, according to what I was saying right now, gold is gonna drop. Gold is gonna drop. Let's do some analysis on gold, right? Let's do some analysis on gold. Let's talk about gold. What am I seeing on gold? What are my outlook on gold? So if you look at gold, let's go on the monthly. We're trending up. We're in an uptrend, right? We're in an uptrend on gold. The trend is up. And then if you go on the weekly, we are also having an uptrend. But did you notice what is happening from this zone? Immediately we got to this zone, the market started to do one candle up, one candle down, one candle up, one candle down, one candle up, one candle down, one candle up. And if you look at the candles starting from here, if you look at these candles, this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 candles, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 of them are red candles. So 7 of them are red candles and 7 of them are green candles. But if you look at those red candles slash green candles, you can see that the green candles are really solid, So the overall trend is bullish. But from this zone upward, we're consolidating even on the weekly. We're consolidating, right? We're consolidating on the weekly. And now if you drop down to the daily, you see what's happening there? Starting from this zone, you see where I have this line at 3120. So where I have this line here at 3120 is where we broke out from. So this was where, when we were climbing up, we got to this zone, was the resistance. We dropped back, came back and broke it. So this resistance is now the support. So this is our first support. This is our first support here, 3120, this zone. And then the market went up, came back, bounced off it again. So this was the breakout. We came back, bounced off it again, and since then we've been moving. We created another support here. First support, first of all, first resistance, first support, and then we created another support at 3261. And basically what's happening on gold is that the market is consolidating. Gold is in a consolidation. You can see that, right? Gold is in a consolidation. And what is happening in this consolidation on the daily? So 3259 being the support, and this is 3387, and then let's go ahead and put another horizontal straight line there. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the color of that line. I'm gonna turn it to okay. So this was the very first support. another support, higher low. So this is the lower low, this is the higher low, and this is the resistance and another resistance here. So basically the market is moving in these ranges. So now if you saw what happened here, we moved from here, went up to test 34.38, came back down, bounced off 33.55. You see, we bounced off that zone for some time, bounced on that zone, and then we dropped below it. And then we came back down and touched 32.59. You see, we came back to retest this same place, we came back to retest it here. And now we went up, tried to break above 33.55 again, couldn't, came back down and tried to go back up again yesterday, and we couldn't. We kind of went above it and then dropped below it. So that's why I'm expecting this candle to then come back down to 32.59, and if it breaks, we're gonna probably drop to 31.20. You understand my reason of trying to sell gold? That is the reason why I am trying to sell gold. What about the Nasdaq going up? Allora, Nasdaq. All right. Yeah, Nasdaq is still valid. Let's jump on the Nasdaq analysis. Overall, we're in a bullish trend on Nasdaq overall. Daily, we'll go on the daily. This is what is happening on the daily. Same thing is happening on Nasdaq on the daily. Consolidation. You see that? All of that consolidation. You see what's happening there? Nasdaq is consolidating there. Then we'll go on the H4. We'll go on the H4 on Nasdaq. So if you see what's happened here, we were coming up gradually, came back to retest. So we broke out of, you see what's happening there? So we broke out of this place, came here, broke out of this place, and then this place is now serving as a support. You see, we went up, came back, bounced on it, went up, broke above it, went up, came back, bounced on that resistance on support, and we've been bouncing on it for some time now. So this is the consolidation happening on the H4 Nasdaq. So was it on Monday? On Monday, what's today? Today's Tuesday. Oh yeah, when the market opened this week, we saw a breakout, a push to the upside, and then yesterday the market came back down to retest. So this was the resistance that we broke out from. Market came back to retest it. So that is why there could be a potential push to the upside today, because then that would be a breakout and retest, and then we could go back up. So currently we're sitting at the previous resistance, which is now as a support. As you can see, I have this line here, and we're basically sitting on it. As long as we don't drop below it, we have the potential of going back to yesterday's high. But if we were to drop below it, then we could come back and retest this low here at 22,700. But as long as we're above 22,796, there is a potential of us going back to take out 23,000. That is my outlook on Nasdaq. Oh yeah. But talking about market behavior, that was good. Sorry. Talking about market behavior, the market has been acting up. The market has been acting up lately, so that's something you guys want to take into account. You want to be careful. What I do most of the times is when the market starts to act up, sometimes you have to take a break, kind of maybe a day or two, and just watch the market or reduce your numbers of trade. When the market starts acting up, that's not the time for it, because one mistake that you can make is that when the market starts acting up, you start trading more. Some people, they take a first trade, they hit their stop loss, they start taking another trade and taking another trade and taking another trade. And let's say they usually trade 5 trades per day, but because the market is bad, they take 50 trades or 10 trades or 20 trades. That's how you lose money. That's how you lose everything you've made. Let's say you've been making money in the last 2 weeks, in the last 1 month. and then the market goes back for goes bad for a week, and you lose everything. You know why that is happening? Because the market is bad, the market is not moving properly, and now you're trading more because you're just chasing that money. You're just trying to make money, just trying to make money. No, that's how you're gonna go broke. What you want to do when the market is bad, you want to reduce your numbers of trade. You want to size down. For example, today I used 5 contracts. I usually use 15 contracts, but I used 5. I know somebody already told me to size down, even if I used 5. Bro, I already sized down. I went from 15 to 5, so that was a size down for me, a big size down for me, by the way. So even if you looked at my other trade on my personal account that I sent to my Telegram group, I used 3 contracts. I usually would use 15 or 20 on personal account. So that is sizing down for me. So the thing is that if you notice lately, the market is not even moving one way; it's pulling back crazily. So my advice: be wise, be smart. If you don't see setup, don't take it. If there is no momentum in the market, sit out. If there is no volume, if the market is not moving, and manage your trades wisely. It is okay to take some losses. Sometimes it can happen that you go on a losing streak. A losing streak is a period of time in the market where you're just hitting your stop loss back to back. But if you manage your trades right, you can survive it and recover your money and make more money back. But if you revenge and start to size up or start to trade more than you usually do, that's when you go broke. So yeah, guys, the market has been acting up lately. So be smart. Be smart, guys. Trade smart. Okay. Looks like gold has other plans for today. Okay. Still consolidating. Okay, there's nothing really happening here. Okay, okay, okay. Mm. Well, yeah, nothing is really happening. I'm just gonna hold my positions on. I'm gonna continue to hold my good position on my personal account and my Nasdaq position, and that's what's gonna happen. Patient is the name of the game. Patience is the name of the game. All right, guys. Nothing is really happening here. The market is kind of quiet. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. We're gonna be back tomorrow. I'm saying tomorrow because I'm currently in California, still using my Californian time, and right now it's 10:44 p.m. I want to stay here and see what's going to happen, but as I already said before, I'm attending a course and I'm attending a program, and I cannot. I have to kind of rest, so I can wake up fresh tomorrow. So because of that reason, I am considering closing out of this trade, closing out of the stream. There's nothing really interesting happening. So, all right, guys, that is it. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow morning if I can stream. But whenever I can stream, I'm just gonna be jumping in and out. So yeah, if you're in the Nasdaq trade, it's still valid, and yeah. All right, guys, see ya.